Oop, hi. There you are. Welcome back to Elephant. Last episode we did a couple levels, so this episode is time to continue. I don't know how many more we have to go. If I remember right, we have 2, 4, 6, 8 more to go. Alright, 8 more. Isn't this level like... Oh no, it's almost the same in terms of appearance, but this one is both smaller and there's a disconnect between the left stroke and the top stroke. Interesting. Alright, okay, let's continue then. Next up is this one. I still haven't learned the what these symbols each are, so unfortunately I cannot tell you exactly what they mean. But yeah, alright. Moving on. Okay. So now I can tell you that this is definitely the final step. Because there's no other way to get out of here. So that's 100% the final step. Also means that this cannot be disconnected. Okay. It makes it seem like this is the best move here, is to somehow get in here and then push from above. That seems nearly impossible. So there must be a better way of doing this. Okay, so we definitely know this is bad. We can in fact get into this chamber by going downwards though. And we can also do some pulling. I suppose the pulling can involve this sort of thing. Yeah. Okay. We still have a problem though because this push is too bad. Any push there is bad. In fact, well, breaking now seems valid actually. Why would breaking not be valid? Okay, well, firstly, even if I did break, this glyph is just so far stuck down here that I don't think I can ever move it. And there is an actual difficulty getting this in because of that. Yeah, even if I got it here, even if I got in completely without teleporting, I couldn't actually get below this right now. So I think it's more so the case that perhaps I want a different glyph in here. Like, okay, maybe perhaps what I want is the ability to teleport down there. Do I? Right? Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, maybe it might be possible to do something like this. Ooh, just kidding. Okay, never mind. All theories are now out of the window. I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyone knows what they're doing? Because I don't. Jeez. Just in what way can I ever pull this up? There must be another glyph here that I teleport into, right? But it cannot be a teleportation glyph. Because if it were, the teleportation towards the right would instantly push me in there. So, like, my idea is to get the pulling Aleph in here. Is that possible? The pulling Aleph can never be rotated though. So, like, how in the world am I gonna get it in here with this Aleph in the way? Alright, another idea is to do this. And perhaps with somehow pull this upwards or push it upwards with another Aleph. Like maybe but a vertical Aleph itself is kind of hard to deal with as well, right? And I mean, even if it were vertical, no, it wouldn't really work. Yeah, like, how would I be able to pull you up by one? I don't think it would be valid. Okay, in that case, then why is this here? Is this to prevent me from walking this way? Is there maybe a way I can walk this way and save myself? Maybe this up portal is fine somehow. I don't know. I mean, the most obvious move right now is to do this, I suppose. I can theoretically also do other stuff with this right now. But yeah, okay, this guy's also really stuck against the wall, so like, it really only has like 4 possible positions. The most productive is this one. But I can see that there are other things I could theoretically do. Okay, I can also deal with this thing here. I don't know why I want to do that ever. Yeah, what? I mean, no, that move isn't good enough. It looks like you're not really getting off this wall either. Like, the only ways I can see you doing that are either through this column, which, by the way, doesn't even work because I can't actually walk this way. Or it's from down here, which then gets, I mean, trying to push it out gets us stuck. Trying to push it in is going to fail, unless I can do something about it. Yeah. All in all, I think I just want another glyph. I want another glyph here. So I can teleport in and then push up. With this guy in this position. So the question is it possible to pull that off? I don't know. I mean, but if there were another glyph here, it can't be the teleportation glyph. In fact, it would seem like the teleportation glyph is the one that we're gonna use to teleport over to here. I also know that you can do something really stupid by doing something like this. Yeah, that's really dumb. Why would I want to do that? So like, you're stuck here though. Is there any way to pull you out ever? No, right? There's no other puller. So you're just completely stuck in this row. There must be some way to get you out then. This break is really bad, but I don't know if there's ever any reason... Is there any reason... I don't quite know if I want to do that. I don't think I do. And like right now, I don't know how useful you are. I mean, is your only job to be able to pull this way? Or can you also do some up pulling and down pulling? I mean, theoretically, yeah, it might be possible. In fact, no. In fact, I see that this is now possible, and actually this allows me to retrieve you in a diagonal position, which I'm not sure how good that is. I definitely can't do this kind of thing though, because that will get this Nikut, this Segol or whatever. It'll get it stuck. But we now have a different shape, so I guess that's something. And this is still free to move around as I would like it to. I can get it to be back into this shape if I do that. And theoretically I can get it back out if I was willing to sacrifice you. But I feel like there has to be some point in you being diagonal. Otherwise it wouldn't be possible. Or maybe not, maybe it's just a red herring. Like, I suppose one way it could be useful is if I did this. I mean, that's technically already possible. No. Okay, what else can I pull off? I mean, you're kind of blocking the way as well. If I wanted to pull, like, ideally I also want to pull you up to make a this diagonal, but it doesn't really seem like that's possible at this point. Because if I try to pull like this, you need something to be in this spot, which doesn't really make sense, or isn't really possible. I mean, this is possible. To be fair, that was also possible to begin with. Like, this is always something you could always have done. Okay. So, okay. Okay. I don't really have much of a vision left then. I wonder... What do I wonder? It must be a reason you're a teleporter, maybe? This doesn't look very feasible. However... I mean, yeah, well, this is possible. It doesn't really get me anywhere closer to what I want to do. In fact, this does really poorly. It's almost as if I want to separate you again. I want you to be far apart. So I can what? I don't know. What? Like, okay, that's one option. It's you being here pushed up. The other option is you being here with this guy pushed up. Now, is that doable? Maybe. Maybe it is. I will need a couple of things first. What can push you up from here? Like, if there were an Aleph here, in what direction must it point? Wouldn't it have to be here? Wouldn't that be a big problem for us all? Like, the only way I can actually push this Aleph up with another Aleph is if the Aleph's vowel sound were like directly above, so I can push up against it. Right? No other position can I put an Aleph where I can both push up and be under it at the same time. Besides here. Yeah. Not even like a really split apart one can do the trick. Another thing I can do... Ooh, maybe it's push it down? I mean, I suppose that's technically doable with a split apart glyph. But then the next question is... A split apart glyph, how does it even get into that point? Because I need to either push it here or here, and in both cases it's gonna be really hard to push up into the right spot. Right? Yeah. But if I pushed it all the way down here, it looks like we might have some way of getting things to work. That's a third option, but that option doesn't really seem very right. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, I was like wondering why. Yeah, okay, no, I get why. Why would I want that? Jeez, I don't know. I suppose this is interesting, but it doesn't really do anything, does it? No. Okay, well... If I did break you... Even if I broke you... You're kind of a problem, I can't really get out. Yeah, the only place that this can actually break is if it were here, the Aleph. But you can never actually get into this column. Unless it's here. Or here. Which is also another problem. Wow, that's a lot of problems. Yeah, I have like zero progress on this. I got no ideas. This just looks thoroughly impossible to me. Utterly undoable. I mean, what's the point of this? Also, like, you know, technically this diagonal is doable, but just because I can do it doesn't mean it's necessarily part of the solution, right? Doesn't get us anywhere. I can't pull it anymore. I can really only... yeah, no. Is there a way I can find like a buffer so I can push left while in these two rows? Is there a buffer where that can happen? A lot of it kind of involves this getting like further in here. But like right now it's just not possible to me. It looks impossible to me. In a lot of cases I really want to do something like this. But that's very clearly not good enough, right? I don't know. Yeah, I can do this, but what good is that? What good is that? I don't know what good that would be. I mean, yeah, this doesn't help me at all. In fact, it just breaks this puzzle now. If I tried to fit that in there. I mean, suppose I did break it. Just because there's some chance of fixing it. Just because. If there was some chance of fixing it, like how would that even... I don't think... I suppose at least, at the very least from this position, it is possible to enter this area without having to walk in like that. I mean, it probably always was possible to teleport like this, but why would I want to do that? What is this? What is this really weird thing going on here? I wonder if I'm missing an interaction. Like, it's possible I'm just missing an interaction that I could pull off. I don't know. I don't see any vision, is what I'm saying. I don't think there's any rattling or shivering involved. But I could be wrong. Just... Huh? What other way is there to get this thing out? I mean, right now, if I were to move the Aleph, it moves up or down. Right, obviously. But to move it up or down, I need to push it around. Maybe possible with you? But no, I don't think so. I mean, if I got a vertical piece here just to push up. I mean, even then, it's kind of hard to... No, because after the Aleph was here, I could push the other thing down, right? Okay, so like... After this, could anything happen? Could I somehow push this over? I mean, it doesn't look like I can. The only other direction I know you can pull off is this. Which clearly won't help in this case. It's like I want to do this and I want to push over... Maybe? I mean, if I could do that, then actually this would be a very simple setup. Because I could just push this in and then I will be free. It will be free, basically. Okay, so like this looks a lot more doable. It's... Right now my idea is to take this and push it in. Which requires another Aleph here. So, you know, a bit like this, but this has to be free. If it were the other way around... I mean, there's just no real way for me to... It's just... Yeah, what... I think a really interesting trick would be... to both be able to pull this into a single pushable object, plus that. But the problem is that... No, if this were vertical, I could actually push it in using a single glyph like that. So can I have this thing just show up somewhere? Oh, yeah. I want to stack these two. And then a pull like this can allow me to push this entire glyph over to the right with barely any consequence. I think at that point I'll be done. So that's the goal. Alright, we have a goal at this point. Squish this thing. That's my goal. Oh, you know what? I could use this actually. I could use it. Okay, I need to find a way to get in here without having to go this way. Like, yeah, okay, how about this? There you go. Yes, look at this move. This is what I was trying to look for. Oh, but we're not pressing against a wall anymore. Ooh. But yeah, we're not pressing against a wall anymore. If I manage to push over here, then this guy should get stuck in there. But because I moved everything to the top row, this move no longer works. Also, another problem is that this guy will be stuck up here. So, But this move can pull down the Aleph. So this Nikud, sorry I said Aleph, this Nikud, or this Kamat, was never stuck to begin with. Okay. So I can actually do this and pull it down. And then we can basically solve the entire puzzle. Like that. And now we have a free thing like this. So, by doing this, I think the puzzle is solved. I can push this entire thing in. This entire Aleph goes up here. Yeah, if I can move you out of the way, I can put this here to connect. And I think we're done. Nope. Like that. Okay. That was a very conceptual puzzle, I think. I don't know. I think that was very conceptual because, like, it all kind of came down to what can I do? Because, like, there was a lot of impossibilities there, which made me really confused. I just had to find a single possibility that worked out. Because that single possibility was actually that hard. It was just pretty obscure among the other choices I could have made. But yeah, we're done with that. Next up is this one. Alright, I don't think I'm going to solve another puzzle. I could probably sneak peek, but I think the goal today is probably try and figure out exactly what the order of LFs are here. I don't think the order of LFs in this cutscene are the same as the level order we're playing in. I'm going to screenshot once we see the list of symbols. Yeah, I don't think this is in the order that... Yeah, this is not in the order that we are playing the levels in. In fact, I don't even think this is any, like, reasonable order that we are... it could be, though. Alright, let me just look at my screenshots just to see exactly what's going on. Geez, I have a lot of screenshots. Oh, my screenshots number in the thousands. Okay. Gotta get rid of some of them soon. Oops. Okay. So, how the elephant consumed the text was from right to left, which is how, you know, text is usually read. But if I were to very quickly just, you know, like look at this, in the order it's the Aleph first, followed by... I should have probably researched to figure out what to call these guys. Yeah, I'm gonna just see if I can draw these out. Okay, so back to this. Sorry for keeping you up. Holding you back, I mean. So the order in which the elephant consumed the text was first the Aleph, second was this one, third would have been... third would have been... Well, these are very similar. Third would have been this one. Yeah. Fourth would have been this one. Fifth would have been this one. Sixth would have been this one, followed by this one, then this one, then this one, and the last one will be this one. I think we touched every symbol except for 2, 4, 6, 8. There are 11 symbols total. We touched every symbol except for the 2 outside ones. Okay. Yeah, these 2 symbols remain untouched. Especially this one. The previous one probably is the conversation level itself. Oh, that probably means that this is actually one of the main campaign levels then. Maybe this leads to one of the endings, I don't know. There are like 2 endings from this game, from that I do know. Sorry for spoiling, yes, there are 2 endings to this game. But yeah, the order in which we play these levels is completely different from the order in which the elephant consumes them. So we're gonna have to like decipher the directions once these come out, and then we'll probably use that in the conversation level, even though it doesn't really specify what type of Nikud each of these levels are. They only specify the direction. So either we have to figure it out ourselves, or it will become obvious here. No idea. All right. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here. So we solved one level today. Took us quite a while, but honestly, at this point, I'm okay with already solving just one level per day, per episode. Yeah, next episode we'll move to this one and we'll try and solve it, and hopefully we'll, achieve an equal or perhaps higher amount of success next time. I don't know. Until then, though, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. So hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Bye bye.